Anton Goff. How are you today, AD Goff?
I'm good. How are you, Jay?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. A lot of big things going around in PV athletics. A new big corporate partnership with the 1876 Athletic Foundation. Can you just elaborate on who they are and what can we expect from them and our partnership with them?
Yeah, so the 1876 Foundation is a group of alumni, right, that really wanted to support athletic department, formed their foundation, and what they do is they help us out with fundraising, they help us out with NIL, but they also help us out with career services, right? And so they bring other alums on campus, talk with our student athletes about career development, resume writing, interviewing skills, things of that nature. But then they also go out and actually fundraise for our athletic department and try to enhance everything we do, from our training to our nutrition to our scholarships, right? And we're actually doing an event tonight, which is so funny. We're doing an event out at the Presidential Cigar at Spring, Texas, as a fundraiser and a meet and greet with our brand new football coach.
Perfect. And then speaking of our brand new football coach, our last interview with you, the contract with our coach was still in the works. Why Coach Jackson? What did you see in him to bring him on to the? He's an amazing coach, but you have an eye at picking our coaches. What made him stick out?
So first and foremost was his track record of success, right? Everywhere he's been, he's won.
Right.
Him having head coach experience, obviously being at Valdosta State, making it to the national championship for Division II was exciting. But he's a Houston native, so he understands the area.
Right.
But he's also worked at some other Division I's in the state of Texas, so he understands what we call our recruiting corridor of Texas, the Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio corridor, and then his energy. Like, he's a football guy, I'm a football guy, so our energies kind of aligned, and he's a Q, I'm a Kappa, so we got the 1911 boys thing connection going on. But great guy. He's brought so much energy to this program. Hired a great staff of other football guys, right? And I've had a chance to be out there in those early morning workouts in the fog, and to see that coaching staff out there and to see our student athletes excited, right? I've had so many of our student athletes, football student athletes, come to me and thank me for bringing Coach here. So we're excited about what he's going to do.
Perfect. He's a great addition to the PB Athletics team. It's always a pleasure to interview him and just to be around him. So it's very exciting to see what he can bring into our spring ball season and as well as the 2025 season. Taking a look also at the coaching staff, there's one vacancy in the volleyball realm. How's the search for our next volleyball head coach going?
First and foremost, excited for the opportunity Cherie got, right? She's going to a place that I know the athletic director personally. I've actually been a mentor of his. The two deputy ADs there, one's my frat brother that I've known for 20 years. The other young man that's a deputy AD there, I worked with at University of Maryland. So I trust the team that she's going to, and those administrators. But we've got to move on, and so we will be making an announcement, I want to say within a week or so, and we're excited about who we're going to bring in here, and we're going to keep that success going and hopefully win a championship, a SWAC championship in volleyball.
Perfect. We can't wait. Our eyes will be glued to the PV Panthers page on Instagram for those updates on our next volleyball head coach. Taking a look at the University Bookstore Follett, that's a great big partnership that we have, especially now that we have the online bookstore on the pvpanthers.com. What was your mindset going into bridging that partnership?
Well, so for us, we do a lot of business with the bookstore, right? We collaborate on apparel, but we buy our books from there, right? And I don't think a lot of people know that, but all of our student athlete scholarship books come from the bookstore. So we spend a lot of money there. They're a great partner in making sure that our student athletes are being given the resources academically, right, to succeed. So we've just been trying to expand that partnership and come up with some game day themes and things of that nature and promote people to go to the bookstore, because when they buy apparel in the bookstore at Follett on campus in the MSC, we actually get a percentage of that, right? And so that's one of the reasons why we're promoting that as well. But we started the online bookstore, so if you can't make it to PV, if you live across the country somewhere, you can go on that online apparel store, pick up some nice PV swag, and we also get a percentage of that. And so that's why we promote it on pvpanthers.com.
Right. And then taking a look at, from National Signing Day, Coach Tremaine Jackson announced a big initiative, $350,000 that he's looking to raise this year and every year going forward. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that initiative is for and what that money would be going towards?
Yeah, so what we call it is 35 for 35. And the reason why we call it 35 is that, Coach Jackson is our 35th head coach, right? And so we came up with a concept, hey, if all the alums across the country give at least $35 or more, we can reach that $350,000 goal. And what it is, it's for the Football Excellence Fund, for Coach to use as he sees fit, right? Obviously, winning costs, right? We talk about that all the time, and it's an investment in the program to be able to buy the most up-to-date software, right? The most up-to-date equipment, providing apparel, providing equipment for our student athletes, shoulder pads, things of that nature, brand new helmets, right? Maybe we want to get a different uniform, right? Those type of things. But anything that he feels like, using it for recruiting so we can go out and get the best players, right? Anything that the football scholarship budget or the scholarship operating budget doesn't cover. We have that extra money over there that he can use at his own discretion. So that's why we're pumping up the 35 for 35, and hopefully we'll hit that goal.
All right, perfect. And then lastly, season tickets. The 2025 football schedule is out. When is the last day to purchase season tickets for alumni? For previous ticket holders as well as new people looking to become season ticket holders?
So I would say yesterday, right? Get your season tickets now. Now, obviously, you can continue purchasing them all the way up to the first game, but we want to make a concerted effort to push, because what's going to happen is that there's going to be a date probably in the summertime or late spring that everybody who's bought a season ticket, they'll now be able to buy homecoming tailgating, right? And so that's going to be the advantage of getting a season ticket now, whether you renew it or whether you get a brand new. If you care about homecoming, if you care about a tailgate spot, you're going to have the first opportunity to get those tailgate spots. So buy your season ticket now so you can be on that list. And I hope everybody knows we had a little hiccup with homecoming where North American University dropped their football program, but I was able to keep homecoming on the same exact date. And we put in Lincoln University out of California. So we're excited that, that was a scare. I had a lot of people calling me about their RV spots, about their RV rentals, about hotel rooms, that they have to make a change. But nobody has to make a change. Come on out the same date, and we're going to have fun.
And if I'm not mistaken, homecoming is going to be October 25th.
October 25th.
Yes, October 25th, 2025.
You're on campus, PD's campus.
Yes. And then lastly, is there anything that you want to mention to the people watching, Panther Nation, alumni, the student body? How can we further support you as our athletic director and our athletics program?
Well, give, right? Buy season tickets. Go on pvpanthers.com, click the donate button and give. Like I said, winning costs, but we're excited about the spring. We just finished up indoor track. Our women's indoor track finished second, so excited about that. And so, now they're going to head into outdoors. But baseball, softball's in effect. You got golf, you got tennis, and so spring's going to be busy. And we're getting ready in another 2 weeks or so to finish up basketball down at the SWAC tournament. So we're hoping both our teams make it and make a run. You never know. You got to be in it to win it, right? And so hopefully they get in and they make a run, and we're excited about that. And so, stay tuned. We're going to continue to do some great things around here, and I appreciate all the support.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to come visit us here at On the Set with Panther Vision. It's always a pleasure to interview with you, AD. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.